Hello everyone, it is I, Mich. Welcome back to Mich's Customs. If you read the title, well, I'm reviewing 5 models. And yes, I'm using Rebecca model because my Tomika Thomas is, well, being repainted. So, let's start with the older custom. Birdie. Not really much has changed except like the face, but he kind of looks season 5. And he works, so that's good. I'm gonna put him over. He just moves his stuff. And yes, lack of uploads is a thing for me. But hey, whatever. Next, let's get Thomas. He doesn't really have that much changes except his face and a bit of his running board. So, this is what his running board looks like. His face kind of changed. Yeah, I'm gonna turn him looking like season 5 soon. They mostly all have like this common theme of being season 5. So, let's get one of the newer customs, James. And I'll be showing work in progress pictures with the last 3 models. So, James. Let's start out with what I wanted to do. First, I was like, oh, this James model from Tom and Jam Show kind of needs an update because he didn't really look that good. So, I started with the face. I repainted it a few times. Now it looks like this. It looks season 5. I mean, one of his eyes are wonky, but you know, it's fine. Season 5. It's more season 5 accurate than I can tell. But hey, alright, so the first thing I did was take off the old paint with that crappy yellow lining. God, it didn't look good. But hey, then I painted the running board. A bit needs to be fixed, but you know, I'll fix that soon. But it's all right. His fender had the least amount of, changes, but so I painted his dome white. I painted him red. Then I went over with a gold Sharpie, which is right here. This gold Sharpie. You can see his lines are starting to thin out again, but you know, it's fine. Then, after I made this white, I went over with gold, because then it will pop more, because it was, if you can tell in the red, it's not really popping as much, you know. But hey, you know, it's just how it is. And yeah, I'll show some work in progress pictures. I'll look at my turntable to show the models. Welcome to the turntable. Okay, so few models will be on this. Like, I'm gonna, oh my god, Thomas, you just brought down my crown. But yeah, I will be putting Thomas and Birdie on there too. But let's start with James. A little bit touches need to be, done. But he looks really good. I love how he came out. Turntable lock stop. Let's slide him over. Oop. Might have been the next one. Alright, let's just Thomas. I'm gonna remove the stickers and make like lining, actual good lining. His face again. Might redo. And Birdie. Might redo his headlights. And small bits here and there. Other than that, Birdie's good. Now let's the second newest custom. Second to the newest custom. Season 5 Henry. Oh boy. I got news for you. This took me 1 day to do this part. I haven't did his tender. I didn't really feel like it. I might do it, might not do it. It's a 50-50. But you know, 50-50s are always going to maybe add up to 100. But let's see. His face. Oh boy. I don't mind his eyebrows. His face was okay. It took me a few tries to do his face. Took me a long process. His cab windows are my special Mich gray. Look at his side rods too. Let me put a battery in them. Okay, there's no battery in there. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I have this Lego piece in here to stop engines, like so I can use normal AA batteries. All right. Now let me just pull this up so I can stop him. And look at that. He works really good. He looks so snazzy, too. Look at that. So the tender is kind of work in progress, but, you know. Yeah. I'll show the work in progress pictures while he's circling around. And now, the last engine. Percy. I did him yesterday. Well, her yesterday. So, let's start out what I did that I wanted to do. The first modification was her face. I took off the old one because I did not like how big it was. And besides, I ruined it like a few years ago, but you know. So I gave her a wooden railway face. And then I painted it because it was old. An old wooden railway face. I have a second wooden railway Percy somewhere around here. I'm not gonna grab it though. So I repainted her in the same green as Henry, which, let me show you the colors I used for her. For most of my models that needs it. These colors. Whenever I'm painting stuff, I use these colors. Except Thomas. I don't have a real blue for him. I haven't repainted Thomas. But if I was going to use a blue, primary blue. It gives off this. Hold on. Let me grab Edward. I'll show you what kind of blue it looks like. See? Like this weird saturated blue. Edward is next. Thomas is next. Duck, I'm not changing really. But hey. So I started out repainting the whole model back to this green. Right? And you see, it was good. I loved it. Then I did the lining. No, actually, yes, I did the lining. And the number. Then I did the running board. And then the piston. And then this black piece. Then the dome, the whistles, the cab, the bunker. And I was like, oh my goodness, she looks so good. And then I did the cab windows. And then I made, well, I need to fix over here a little bit. But other than that, like, there's like a few touch-ups that she needs. Oh, and then I did the cab doors. And I'm like, okay, they're kind of big, but like, she's a big engine. Pause. She's not a big engine, but she's a Trackmaster too. But she like fits in perfectly with everyone else in that she's a bit different. Like, they're all the same kind of style. Season 5. And then her next to Henry is like, oh, 2 green peas in a pod. Because they're the same green and they're like so cute together. Like, it's like father and daughter. Why, hello, Dada. Hello, Dad. I can't do Percy's voice on command. But hey, I already know who the next 2 customs will be. You know what? Actually, we're pulling out a 3rd engine. Duck. My wooden railway duck. Because I'm not really modifying this duck that much. You know what? Might as well show off what I did modify on him. But you know, okay. So, this was a horrible, crudely painted green duck. And the green was very, very dark. Like, as in army green duck. Which isn't the right shade of green. This is the green he was. Yeah. That's not the green he's supposed to be. And I realized that. So I was like, alright. It'd been a few years. His face looked bad. His details were awful. And I'm like, okay, time to redo him. And so I started with the green. This was like around the time that I was doing James and the Tabitha, the second Tabitha, because this Tabitha is for transition, and she works. So she's going to another. We're like doing like a trade. Well, I'm waiting for him to, you know, do whatever he needs to do. But yes. The 8 may be bad. The lettering, I love. I just love how he's just, you know. Sorry to say this, but season 5. Wow. I think there's a phrase for that one. It's called favorite season, favorite way to do things. It's the season 5 way or the highway. Alright, let's talk about this duck. He doesn't really have that many modifications. His stickers are going off, though. Painting his running board. Need to repaint his buffers. And then his middle wheel stops me from opening them up. Hold on. Oh, he's screwed in. Why was he screwed? Oh, yeah, I screwed him in. But, yeah. Hold on. Open. Sesame. Okay. Then, with all engines I do, I paint the running board gray. And you see, this is what I do for all my C battery engines. And then I painted the little area black and his handrails gray. That's pretty much what Duck has to offer. And his whistle. But he's like the most quieter runners of my fleet. Like, you could barely hear him run. But it might be because of his battery, but you know. But yeah, these are the engines that I made. And you know what? Let's get them all in like a picture. The main 5 that was supposed to be showed off. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Well, that was Mitch's Customs. Please enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You know what? If you want to, I don't care. Join the Discord if you want to. It's probably going to be in the bottom. I don't really care if you guys join or not, but I will be happy that you guys will join. But it's like I'm not pushing you or forcing you. Like, oh, I'm holding Duck hostage. Like and subscribe or he dies or whatever those. Wow, this guy just hold. Yeah, I guess he wants to hold this. Hold on. I guess he really wants to hold this. Okay, I guess. Yeah, so like and subscribe, and the next episode will be coming out soon. Once I, redo Thomas. But other than that, thanks for watching.